StreamYard has sold out.
What is going on with StreamYard? StreamYard is changing prices and people are upset. That's right. StreamYard was recently acquired by a new company called Bending Spoons. And ever since it was acquired, people actually started getting worried, because when a company acquires a software or new product, what happens? They're going to find a way to get their money back, right? Because they gotta pay. I don't know how much they paid for StreamYard, but eventually they have to find a way to get their money back. And one of the ways of getting their money back is by increasing prices or maybe getting more customers. However they gotta do it, they have to get their money back. Now, in case of StreamYard, actually, we didn't know what was gonna happen, but we kind of predicted it. Few people actually talked about it, including Michael and myself and some other people, some other creators that were actually worried. And a few days ago, things started getting worse. Why? Because the plan that was actually at $25 per month, that was their basic plan. Right now, it costs $45. That's like the cheapest plan right now on StreamYard. Let me show you what's going on actually. So this is what you see. By the way, if you go back, if you log into your account right now, this is StreamYard's website, but I'm logged into my account. I can still see the old pricing. This was the basic plan that was $25, but now it costs $45. I'm gonna show you a screenshot in a minute. Also, if you go to StreamYard.com, right, there's a new blog actually introducing the new pricing. You can see it says introducing the core, advanced, and teams. So these are the new pricing right now, and they have changed names. It used to be called free, basic, and professional. So I don't know if you're gonna have the free version still. We'll see. Maybe we'll know in a few days, or maybe at the end of the month, who knows. But it says starting on August 29, by the time I record this video in 2024, all our current StreamYard non-business customers will be transitioned to new plans. Okay, so in the article or the actual blog, they don't mention the pricing, but as you can see, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but these are the plans. Okay, so we have core, advanced, and teams. Now, they didn't put the price on the actual article, and if you go to StreamYard.com, still they don't put prices. Okay, so there's nowhere you're gonna be. I mean, again, I'm logged into my account right now, but let me log out real quick. So if I type in StreamYard.com, there you go. So if you go to StreamYard.com or you type in Google, there's nowhere really you can see the prices. Okay, again, it keeps going to my account. I don't know why, but there are no prices right now on StreamYard.com. So where do they send the new pricing? How did I find out? It's because they're sending, if you were subscribed to their basic plan, let's say, or whatever plan you were subscribed to, not the free one, they're gonna send you an email explaining or telling you that you're gonna be transitioned at the end of the month to the new plan. Now, you can still cancel. They actually tell you if you don't want to stay with them, you can still cancel or maybe go to the free plan. I don't know if it's gonna be available. So they give you a choice to cancel if you want to be transitioned to the higher, newer plan. So again, they are saying that in the blog post, they are saying that they have added new features and some cool stuff here and there. They mentioned adding dark mode, camera shapes, 1080p screen sharing, and full HD streaming, which is actually something that they should have done in the past a long time ago, actually, because they were still selling the basic plan with 720p. Again, I said it and I said it, I kept saying it. 720p shouldn't be a thing right now in 2024. Anyway, so they moved to full HD, so it looks like they don't have any 720p plan anymore. However, the cost, as you can see, this is a screenshot that I actually get from one person, I mean somebody who posted on the Facebook group, and the new plans, the core actually cost $44.99, which is roughly $45 per month. And then they're giving you for the advanced, which was Before I will compare that to this one right here, the professional one that was $49 a month, right now is actually almost double. So you can see right now it's actually at $88.99, which is like $89, almost $90, right? And then have the Teams one, which is like, you know, maybe this is probably for people doing like webinars and big conferences. This is like $298. I mean, close to $300 per month. So this is probably not something that most of you guys should worry about. But what most people are actually worried about is the $45 per month plan. Now, again, as I mentioned, StreamYard did not publicly share these prices. They shared that in private emails for people who are subscribed already, and they don't have this available on their website as of now. Maybe they're gonna publish it later on. And of course, I've got my few opinions that I want to share with you guys, and one of them, of course, is the fact that if you want to move on, if you want to change, maybe leave StreamYard, I've got some alternatives that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, so you should not freak out. I also want to show you guys what people are actually saying about this, because people are upset, like really upset, and I completely understand. And again, I'm not here to make StreamYard look bad. I understand these guys bought the company, they want to make their money back. This was kind of expected, and again, StreamYard is still a great tool. Many people use this software, so if money is not a problem to you, I would say stay with StreamYard. I think they're bringing in new features. They're bringing dark mode. They're bringing camera shapes and all the good stuff in 4K ISO recordings. They're making the software better, all right? But there's a cost associated to that. So if money is not a problem, I think the software is gonna get better, and you're gonna get better services. Let's hope that's what it's gonna be. However, if money is a problem, if you feel like you're broke and you looking for something, I understand coming from $25 to $45 per month, it could be it's kind of a lot of money for most people, me included. I feel like if I was spending $25 on StreamYard and they put me to $45, I'll actually, if I'm being honest, at this stage of my career, I think I would quit. So anyways, there's some alternatives, but before we get to those, I just want to show you what people are saying here in the StreamYard community. I say, wow, that's expensive, time to change me, thanks. So basic goes to core, changes monthly from $25 to $45. Oh my god, so you have to pay even for the basic one. I just received an email. Yes, cheapest plan is core plan, and it's $45. I mean $44.95. And then this guy says cheapest plan is the core and it's $45. Same thing. Will prices be staying the same? I mean, some people didn't know that the prices changed, because when they saw the article, the article only mentioned actually the new changes on the plans, so the new goodies, the stuff they have added, but it did not mention the prices. So until most people were not aware that prices were gonna change, so people were still asking questions. If you didn't get the email, you didn't know. And then as this guy says, Scott says, it is out now and will roll out over the next few days. Wait a second, is this Comcast or StreamYard? Excellent approach to screwing over your best customers. Feels like a Comcast play in the US. Why not just charge new customers a new price and honor the ones that walked through hard calls by grandfathering their package? This is a fair comment, actually. People have been with you from the beginning for I don't know how many years, and then all of a sudden you just throw some higher prices on them. I think they should have kept maybe, you know, the normal pricing, I mean the actual pricing with the current customers, and maybe increase the prices for the new customers. I don't know, just saying. Just realizing if I had any idea of what was coming next, what the future plans might be, I could see staying. So how about a roadmap for the coming months? What new features do you have planned? Still tough though to swallow a 40% increase without a better idea of what the future might hold. Yeah, this is another thing. Like if a company can just like change prices and just like that out of nowhere, you don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe, you know, let's say 6 months from now, they may realize they're not making enough money, or they're not making money fast enough, and decide to increase again, or maybe fire some developers and make the software, I mean, trying to cut costs, and then that may make the software worse. So like it's really tough and unpredictable for some people. And it says, where can I find more info on reusable studios? I mean, reusable studios is another feature that they have added. It would be nice if blog article linked to each of the new features. I took a bit of streaming break over the summer, but I will be returning in September. Okay, these guys, see, some people, money is not a problem. So if money is not a problem to you, you should stay. This is Michelle says OneStream.live. I think OneStream is another streaming platform they should consider. And then this one, Danny says, seriously, are you not aware that there are other options like EVMAX that even have more features? Yeah, guys, that's one of the alternatives that I'm gonna be suggesting. EVMAX is great, has exactly the same stuff that StreamYard offer, actually does offer more, and still less expensive. So I believe their plan is like $19 per month, if it's not 24, 25. So that's something you should check out for sure. How can you increase the price like that? That's not fair. Yeah, so that's Danny saying. So anyways, people are upset. I can't read all the comments. I guess so many comments of people. Again, StreamYard has a big community, and yeah, most people are really upset. So moving forward, unfortunately, this is a bad news for a lot of people, and this is a normal news for other people who don't care really about money. So I mean, everybody cares about money, but some people, again, as I said, money is not a problem to them. However, if this is that time where StreamYard tells you, you know, Danny, unfortunately, I feel like I don't feel anything for you. So I just don't. I don't feel anything for you anymore. You know what I mean? So I guess it's over between us. I'm sorry. You see, if that's what you're hearing from StreamYard, it's probably a good time to move on. And I'm gonna give you some alternatives that you may actually want to consider. But if money is not a problem to you, please consider staying. So here's some alternatives, guys. Okay. First one is gonna be EVMAX. This is what EVMAX Studio looks like. If you're familiar with StreamYard, it's almost the same thing, all right? So what's cool about EVMAX, it does everything that StreamYard does. It's a little cheaper price-wise, and it's gonna give you the easy-to-use option, which is like what StreamYard gives you. But on the top of that, it's gonna give you the juicy, good stuff, more complicated. If you wanna learn, if you wanna customize your shows, you're gonna be able to actually do that with what they call Pro Sync. So as you can see, if you're familiar with StreamYard, you can have a guest here, like this layout. This is like the general layout for all the browser-based streaming platforms. They call these dynamic scenes inside EVMAX. You can see, you can change, you can share your screen. So if I wanted to share my screen, I can just go here and share my screen. Let's say window, let's pick one window here. Let's go grab this one maybe. So I can share my screen. Yeah, so as you can see, if you have guests, you can bring in the guests, like, you know, with this layouts. Again, it's just me. You can send a link, like exactly what StreamYard does. And then on the top of that, you can build layers. You can have like video clips, you can have overlays, you can bring in your background. They got background music built into it. You can have like a picture kind of thing, background on your stream. Of course, some of this you have to upgrade to their paid tiers. Okay, you got music built into the software. right? You got background music. You can control the music inside the software. You got comments. You can show comments, as you can see right here. I'm showing comments. If you live, you're gonna get some comments. You got banners. This is a sample banner. You can see like it's even cleaner than actually StreamYard, in my opinion, right? If I see like the design and the look, I mean, I think EV Max is honestly, it's kind of better than StreamYard. The only issue EV Max was having was a stability issue. So I haven't been using EV Max lately, so I don't know how stable it is, but I know they were working on making more stable because it had more features, a lot of features actually, that was making it a little unstable a little bit. But for now, it's probably better. So we get pro scenes. When you go to pro scenes, this is where everything start getting like more juicy. So let me go ahead and maybe choose. You have some of the pre-made for you. You have the welcome OBS in the browser. You have Be Right Back, kind of pre-made for you. You have speakers where you can actually build some layouts with 1 or 2, 3 speakers, which is great. So you can choose any of these, and then you can add speakers. I can go here. You can add your logo, so you can build your layers on the top of something you have created. Let's say if I want to create, let's say I want to use this background here. This is just an example. You can create your own overlays, right? So you can see, and then on the top of that, you can actually go here under layers, and you can create, let's say you want to upload your logo. Again, I don't have my logo here. You can, it says YouTube. So this is something if you want to bring in a YouTube video, I believe. So I can go here, and then I can go to settings, and then I can go ahead and grab a YouTube video. Maybe I want to react to a YouTube video. So let me go ahead and bring in Michael's video, just quick example, and then go to here, just paste it in there. I can pause the video. So this is just like, this thing is just so cool. This is just a super weird demo that I'm doing, but if you build, you can build all the scenes like in OBS, guys, because you can see like you have all the layers. You can have animated caption if you want. These are things that are kind of pre-made in this scene here. This is my screen here, my camera. But again, you can customize all this. If I go here, settings, custom lower third, no, camera 1. I can choose a different camera. You can even add up to 3 cameras, which is insane. You can add a frame, change dimension, maximize the width. This is super zoomed in. So again, this is something that I just grabbed. You can even delete it if you don't want it. So many cool things you can do. Again, I don't know, this is not an EV Max. I have another video specifically showing you how to use EV Max. I'm gonna link it down below. But I just wanted to show you guys what EV Max looks like. You even have like studio mode where you can pre-build some stuff here, and then once you're done, you can actually transition them from here to there. It's like OBS in a browser, right? So you want to make sure you check it out, because man, the pricing is even better. So if I go to evmax.com and then you go to pricing, you can see the pricing. We're at $19. This is the free one. It's gonna come with the watermark from EV Max, but you can see that it has actually 1920 by 1080p streaming at $19 or $20, whatever. You can multi-stream, like you can do everything. This is my best recommendation if you live in StreamYard. Now, number 2 is gonna be a Restream. Restream is almost the same thing. As you can see, it's got all the scenes. I would say Restream is actually kind of basic compared to StreamYard a little bit. And of course, StreamYard has a little more features. But a good thing about Restream is you can actually stream to it. So if you're using OBS and you want to multi-stream, you can stream from OBS to Restream, and then Restream is going to send your stream to multiple platforms. However, if you want to use what they call Restream Studio is more like StreamYard, and that's where you're gonna be able to do all the good stuff like doing scenes, inviting guests and stuff like that. Everything is browser based, so you're probably gonna get almost the same experience as StreamYard. The next recommendation that I will recommend you guys, if you want to switch or if something happens, prices go up with StreamYard, you want to go with try Riverside FM. Now, Riverside FM is a little cheaper, but Riverside FM is mostly if you were using StreamYard or any of the platforms that I just showed you for recording and you're not streaming that much. Riverside FM is mostly made for video podcasting, but they're actually adding the live streaming aspect, which means now you can bring in guests like you were doing StreamYard or EV Max. You can do record. They have a super nice kind of local recording or ISO recording feature where you can have a guest and you're gonna be Riverside FM is gonna be recording locally on your computer and recording locally on your guest computer while you actually interact. As soon as you're done recording your podcast, it's going to upload the high quality kind of recorded locally that does not depend on your network. Even if your network sucks, it's gonna give you really a clean recording to upload it to your Riverside account, and then you're gonna be able to download that. You can do the editing inside Riverside FM, and you can extract the audio portion and actually publish it to Spotify if you're podcasting. If you want to live stream, you can do exactly the same thing. You can simply live stream whatever you're having with the guest, and you're gonna be able to still have the high quality recording. So good stuff you can do with Riverside FM. I'll encourage you to check it out. The last option I actually recommend is gonna be OBS. Now OBS is gonna take you a little more time. It's not browser based, so which means to bring in guests, you're gonna have to use some magical tactics where you can use things like Video Ninja. Again, I have a video that I made showing you how to bring in guests using Video Ninja. But once you have that figured out, everything else is just easy. You can do basically anything that AV Max or StreamYard does with OBS. It's just the difference is OBS is gonna be hosted locally in your computer, and of course it's gonna require you to have a computer that's a little more powerful compared to what you need for AV Max with AV Max or StreamYard or Riverside FM or Restream.io. Why? Because they're browser based, so you're just using Google Chrome or any other browser and everything's happening there. So OBS, but other than that, as you can see, OBS is awesome. This is a show that I created. You can see that I have a countdown timer. I have my main camera kind of thing. Again, I don't have any camera right now because it's being used in a different application. All right, so you can see that I have all the overlays that StreamYard has. You can even create top-down look. So if I switch, yeah, but like this is a different layout where I can have like a different camera in this frame here. Again, this is just to show you I have an overlay where I created where it could be me, and I could have my guest here. Again, I exploring for another video shoot where I will show you how to do that. But as you can see, I have a desktop share. So again, I can sit here and then be sharing my desktop and everything. I've got a chat scene where I can actually be here, and then I have a chat. So like everything that I do with all the other platforms, I can play back videos, I can have outro stuff, everything. You can do everything with OBS. It's just gonna take you a few days to just get familiar with it and pretty decent computer. But other than that, you probably, and OBS is free, so you don't have to pay unlike the other platforms, right? It's just gonna take you time to learn it, but once you learn it, you're good. So those are my alternatives, guys. If you ever have to leave StreamYard, if you were considering StreamYard and you're kind of scared, I just wanted you guys to have some options. But other than that, this hopes StreamYard stays the way it is, and we can actually all keep enjoying the beauty of StreamYard. Okay, but if you want to learn some of the platforms that I actually mentioned, I got a video showing you step by step how to use AV Max, and I'm gonna link it right here. So if you want to learn how AV Max works, I got another video that I'm gonna link here showing you how to actually use OBS and be able to bring in guests if you want to consider OBS. I'm gonna leave all the resources that I may have that may be helpful depending on your situation. Again, let me know down below what you think your next move is going to be, either using StreamYard or not. Let me know down below what you think, and I will see you guys on the next videos. Take care.